Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Man, and today I am your coach for the Texan Clearbodies in the Heater Bro League of the HBL Season Number 1, and this is Week 5, in which we go against the Venema and the Boston Kommo-O. If you missed the team builder that went up on Monday, the link to that should be linked in the description, or at least a playlist to it should be. Be sure to check that out before you watch this so that you understand why I bought what I bought. For those of you wondering why I have not uploaded a league battle in 2 weeks, because week 6 I took an L because I just didn't have the chance, I didn't have the time to build a team. So I went ahead and took an L for that. And week 5, this is week 5, Lev decided I'm going to take a week and a half to battle somebody because his previous opponent hadn't battled him. He wanted to go in order, but by executive demand, he could not. So now we're here. We had this battle at 11 o'clock last night, Saturday night, because it's currently Sunday when I'm recording this. So we had this battle on Saturday night at 11. So there was no way in hell that I was going to live comm this that late at night. I'm not going to post comments. So, or not even live com. I'm sorry, not even going to live com this. Post comming, we were going to do a post com, but last night, like, too tired, so we didn't. So we're here today. But anyway, again, like I said, if you missed the team builder, link to the playlist or the video, depending on which one is there and is not, both or whichever one is linked in the description. Check that out. Lev's information is also linked in the description. Be sure to check him out as well because he is also a YouTuber. Let me link his Twitter, and then you can link it that way. But anyway, I'm gonna link something from him down below. Check him out because he's one hell of a genius, in my opinion, and you'll find out why later on. But again, like I said, Lev battled me at like 11 last night, so here we go. At night, you would think that you can't battle as effectively as you would be able to earlier on in the day because, you know, you're tired or something, right? This battle, I think, is a prime example of that. But not just that, but a prime example of why this is a game and why we have to sit here and deal with things because it's a game. So, in any event, I bought my Thunderous, I bought my Delphox, I bought my Incineroar, my Ditto, my Cinccino, and my Aggron, specifications for which are in the team builder linked below. My opponent bought a lot of what I expected him to bring, but he bought a couple things I didn't necessarily expect. He bought the Porygon 2, he bought the Reuniclus, he bought the Nidoqueen. Expected-ish, not in that particular order. He bought the Crustle, which I'm like, fine, I can deal with this. And he bought the Manaphy and the Beedrill, which were both expected. Which, by the way, for those of you who don't know, his Beedrill is his Mega. So, now, without further ado, and without more rambling, let's hop into this battle. And, you know, you have some of those battles where you get tilted, right? This might be one of those. Just fair warning for those of you who are curious. Anyway, let's hop into the battle. So, I led off with my Thunderous because I was like, he's probably going to lead with his Crustle to put up rocks or his Nidoqueen to put up rocks. I have HP Ice to deal with the Nidoqueen, Nidoqueen if he brings that out. And I have Thunderbolt to KO him. And I have Agility to be able to speed time with him even if he Shell Smashes up. Which now that I'm looking at it in hindsight, Agility actually is only +1. Unless I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, somebody please tell me. Agility is +1, Shell Smash is +2, so he would still have outsped. But, you know, I also have Thunderbolt to hit KO him. Auto damage roll, of course, 48% min, I think it was. But on this first turn, I thought really hard. It took me about 3 minutes to make a decision. Because I was like, do I risk the Stone Edge or do I just, you know, fire off a Thunderbolt as he puts up his rocks? But Stone Edge incoming was very scary and it swayed my decision. So I actually decided to switch out into my Incineroar, deal with him. Because again, when I was building the team, I probably explained it in the team builder, I expected him to be Shell Smash offensive. So I bought Incineroar Intimidate to deal with him as he tries to Shell Smash. But this man puts up Stealth Rocks. I'm like, fine, it's the alternative, I figured you would do that, that's fine. So I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp him because again, I keep thinking Stone Edge, Earthquake, Rock Slide, something offensive. This man ends up bringing the exact opposite set. Look what he gets to do. He goes for spikes. He goes for spikes here. Takes the burn damage. I click Flame Charge. Do little to no damage. And then he keeps clicking spikes. So I'm going to switch out because I'm like, no. We're done with this. I'm done letting you set up. Get out of here. So he's going to put up his, third layer of spikes now. Take the burn damage. And because I had the burn damage, the Thunderbolt actually got a high roll on this roll. I was able to do 54% damage to him and pick him off with Thunderbolt. So I got rid of him, and he got done what he needed to get done, essentially. So doesn't Manaphy because obviously the Manaphy has Ice Beam. Now, when I was building the team, I had assumed I had put enough speed into Thundurus to outspeed it by 1. That might have been a misprep on my end, and I might have just slipped over it, and I might have just speed tied with him, but he's able to fire off an Ice Beam here, which threw me off a little bit, because, like, again, I thought I had enough speed to outspeed you. Why did you outspeed me? So he outsped me, fires off an Ice Beam. I live on 4% or so, because of the 92 Spadef that I had. So I managed to live, which again, that was for this situation. I'm able to fire off a Thunderbolt, get rid of him, and then the Life Orb takes care of me. So we trade Pokemon here. Manaphy dies, Thundurus dies to Life Orb, and at this point, he goes into his Beedrill, I go to my Aggron. The one role, as I described in the team builder for this Aggron, was to get a Thunder Wave off on his Beedrill. So I'm gonna go ahead and click my Thunder Wave because that's the play. He clicks Drill Run, which again I live because I have hella bulk, hella HP. I think it's 248 HP, no 240 HP or something like that with 8 attack. But I'm able to fire off my Thunder Wave, which is exactly what I needed. I click my Stealth Rocks here to put pressure on his entry from here forward. He gets paralyzed. I get my Stealth Rocks up. Good for me. I get leftovers. He clicks Drill Run. He kills. Which is fine because I'm ready to sack this thing off. Go to Incineroar. Take damage and damage. Intimidate. Flare Blitz comes off. I wanted a Flare Blitz, but again, I figured he's max speed. I click Flare Blitz anyway. Into the Porygon, which is fine. Which is hilarious because the play on his end, that was a very, very, very well executed plan. Because he switched, caught my Intimidate by tracing it, intimidated me so I do even less damage, and he knows I can't switch out now, because if I do, then I die to Hazard Entry. So I'm forced to stay in, he clicks Toxic, I'm going to fire off my Z move, but because I'm Intimidate dropped, this isn't going to do much at all. Boom. And even on the side here, which, by the way, for those of you reading the chat, he said, I didn't expect you to outspeed. I actually designed this thing to outspeed if he sped correct me, because we have the same exact speed. But again, I explained that in the team builder. If you did not see that, check that out. It is linked in the description. I said that 3 times, but I'm going to say it again. Don't hate me. Don't judge me. Whatever. So, I'm going to fire off my Z move. Because I'm intimidated, that does nothing to him. It does 29% damage. It could have done like 60% damage or something like that. So, fire off Z move. He clicks Toxic. Now, here you would think, that's fine because he's a fucking Porygon. He's going to click something that's going to bug me. They click Toxic. Fine by me, right? Because I still have answers to deal with him. That's fine, alright? So, Toxic damage. I'm going to click Will-O-Wisp because I was like, I'm about to die. So, I might as well live. or I might as well leave a lasting mark so that he doesn't sit here and stall me out forever. But of course, my Will-O-Wisp miss, but is not Will-O-Wisp is what, 90% accurate or something like that? And the one turn I needed it to land, it does not land. Okay? One turn I needed to land, it doesn't land. Which at the end of the day, I'm like, fine, we'll deal with this. It's fine, I can deal with it. So he's gonna click recover because that's the bitch he is. I did a toxic damage, well, he's not actually a bitch, but you know what I mean. He's going to click recover because that's his optimal play, and the Z power move is essentially useless. I'm gonna die to toxic damage because it's stacked up. So yes, I go to Cinchino here. My immediate play is to click knock off because I need to get rid of that Evilite. So I click knock off, get rid of the Evilite. He click toxic because that's what he's been doing the entire day, the entire battle. Toxic damage, Tail Slap. Tail Slap is my optimal play. 2-hit KO on a damage roll. No other move will hit as hard. I do about a 2-hit KO, he clicks recover. Optimally for him, he comes out unscathed, about 3% damage. Tail Slap again, Tail Slap again, Tail Slap again, Tail Slap again. Keep doing Tail Slap. About 48% damage here. He clicks recover. Why not? That's his optimal play. Toxic damage is rolling up. Click Rock Blast because I was like, let me just see if this how much damage this does. It does about 3% less each hit in comparison to Tail Slap. Again, he clicks recover, toxic damage, and then he clicks. I click Tail Slap again because I need to do as much damage as I possibly can, and he clicks recover. And I die to toxic. So basically, this Porygon sitting here letting me die to toxic, which I guess is an optimal play on his end. Because, like, he's preserving the Porygon, too. So, I die. So, at this point, my immediate response is to go into Delphox. Because I have Focus Blast specifically for him. Okay? So, my play is to click Focus Blast. And, of course, Focus Blast miss. But, that's why we call it Focus Miss, right? Because Focus Blast is supposed to miss because it's 70% accurate. It's supposed to miss. Big whoop, right? Once or twice it'll miss. That's fine. So he clicks Toxic here. He misses his Toxic. So I'm like, okay, fine. That was a moot point because our turns were wasted. Nobody landed anything. No significant damage. I click Focus Blast again because that's my play. I miss again. He clicks Toxic. He lands. Of course he lands. Why would I not land? 70% accuracy, I missed twice in a row. I'm like, fine, we're still here, we're dealing with it. Click Focus Blast again, take toxic damage, click Focus Blast again, miss again. 3 times in a row, I missed Focus Blast. I am tilted. Okay, I understand that Focus Blast is supposed to miss, but not 3 times in a row. So I missed Focus Blast. He clicks Foul Play. Good prep on his end to bring Foul Play. I definitely didn't expect him to bring Foul Play. I expected him to bring the specially offensive, Recover, Hazard move, Thunder Wave, Recover, or like Toxic Recover, Ice Beam, and like Cry Attack or something like that. This man bought Foul Play. Good prep on his end. Take Foul Play. I take Toxic damage and I die. So basically, at this point, my answer to this battle and this Porygon died. Go to Kakashi because that's all I have left. Take damage from hazards. Transform, click Foul Play. Because again, I'm Choice Scarf. I have to click Foul Play. Click Foul Play, outspeed him, do 15% damage to him. He clicks Toxic because that's what he's been doing the entire game. Take Toxic damage, click Foul Play, clicks Recover. Yes, he clicked Recover. That's what his he clicks Recover. That's fine. That's his optimal preservation. That's his optimal preservation play. I'm Choice Scarfed in the Foul Play, so I can't do anything else. Ice Beam comes out and do a whole bunch of damage to me, and I take Toxic damage. He's pretty much ready to sack this. I click off another Foul Play, and I'm able to do a total of 21% damage to him. He clicks Ice Beam again, and he has defeated me again. So that's a good game to love, of course. Then in the side over here, he tells me, you should probably get a hazard stacker or hazard remover. And I'm like, yeah, probably. But oh well. It's a good game to love, obviously, even though I said no good game over here. I was tilted as all hell when I was battling him. Coming to the end of it, I was really tilted. My god. Because why wouldn't you be? Like, you missed foul play 3 times back to back. Why wouldn't you be, right? So, in any event, that's a good game to live. That is a 4-0 loss because the fucking duck did die. But in any event, that is the game. That is the video. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, show some love, show it to some friends, spread me around, because, you want to, right? If you're interested to see more of my tilt, more league content, more regular content, competitive content, and want to see what else this channel has to offer you, then so you don't miss out, drop a sub. Follow me on Twitter, of course, because you want updates on what's coming, what's not coming, schedule changes to uploads, things like that, new leagues, whatever. Follow me on Twitter so you don't miss out on updates for that, or if I have questions for you guys as well. But with all that said, obviously my Twitter is linked in the description, as is Lev's information. Be sure to check him out, show him some love, because apparently he's a genius. For those of you wondering how long it took him to build this team, this man built this team in 10 minutes. And this duck sat here and just carried him. The duck sat here and carried him. So, oh well, tilt is tilt. It is what it is. It's a good game to love regardless. I'm going to call it a video. I'll see you guys again in the next video. But until then, this is your boy Battle-Texan and the coach of the Texan Clearbodies. Out of here. Bye, y'all.